Hey, welcome to Tabula Rasa Farm. My name's Chad. Today we're going to talk about water. The project we're working on is we're going to go ahead and plumb in a frost-free spigot here next to the well house, which is right behind me. The frost-free spigot, what it does is it allows the water to drain out the bottom of the pipe, and I'll show you that. I'll show you how it works here in a few minutes, but we're going to go ahead and I already dug the trench. I figured y'all didn't want to sit here and watch me dig 24-inch trench through red clay. It was a bit of a struggle. Our frost line here is 24 inches. If it was anything more than that, I would have went and rented a ditch witch to go through this clay because it is not fun to dig. I also shortened it. I was going to run the frost free down closer to the yard here, and it's going to come out right next to the well, just because it's a lot of work to dig it out. So let's go check it out, see what we got going on here. All right, so what I got here is a frost-free spigot. This one here is made by a company called Pro Plumber. There's a few different brands out there. Do your research on which one is going to work best for you. This one was approximately, I think it was about $50 at Lowe's when I picked it up, I don't know, a few weeks back. This is the 24-inch. It only has to go down 24 inches into the ground because that's what our frost line is, but they sell them much longer and even shorter for longer or shorter needs. So how this works is down here in the bottom, so it's going to be in the ground, and down here in the bottom is a 1-inch pipe that's going to come from the well house that's going to feed into here, and then when you lift up on the handle, there's a plunger down here in the bottom that lifts up and allows the water to pass the plunger, okay? And then it'll come out the top. So what happens though, what makes it frost free is when you close the handle on the top, there's a small weep hole right here in the bottom, small little weep hole that that leaks out, or that weeps out the water that's left inside of this pipe. So there won't be any water in the entire pipe except for right to here at the bottom of the plunger. All right, so that's how it works, and we're gonna go install this bad boy. Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you what we got going on here. Here's our wellhead that comes out of the ground, pressure tank, pressure switch, gauge, all of that stuff. Where everything comes out and it comes to right here, this is the water line that runs down to our house. We're actually gonna splice in a T here at the top and run another ball valve here to go down so the pipe can go underground, and it could go feed our frost-free spigot. So we're gonna cut this, put some fittings on here, install some piping on here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now, and then we'll show you what it looks like when it's finished, and then we'll show you what we gotta do at the end of it down here with the frost-free side. All right, y'all, so here we go. We got it plumbed in, all glued up and everything. So it comes out of here, down my trench to the frost-free spigot. So what I got down here, this is landscape fabric. So what that does is we're going to create a small leaching well, basically. It's basically a small leach field for that weep hole at the bottom of the frost-free spigot, like I showed you earlier. I'm going to dump some gravel down there underneath it, and then we're going to pack gravel all around it, and then we're going to fold the landscape fabric over it, and then fill it in, do a backfill with dirt, and then hopefully we should have water. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do now. We'll see what it looks like when it's finished here in a few minutes. All right, so I'm sure it might not look so much different as it did just a second ago, but I did put 1 cubic foot of gravel in the inside the landscape fabric, and then kind of just tied it over itself just to keep some of the dirt from getting in and clogging up that weep hole. You know, this is a pretty good little project, but it's something that anybody can do. I mean, I'm not a plumber, I'm not a professional by any means of any of this stuff, but Anybody can probably do this. Just takes a little bit of thinking, a little bit of research, figure out what works best for you. But anyway, I'm gonna go backfill it. We'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, y'all, well, we got her backfilled, got her all filled in. About to close it up. This green thing, if you're wondering, if you happen to see that sitting over there, it's a large insulation bag that goes over and covers the pressure tank there, keeps it from freezing. And our well rock is also foam insulated, so we shouldn't have any freezing issues, hopefully. So I got a mess. I'm gonna clean this up, then I think it's gonna be about time for a beer. Stick with me, be right back. All right, y'all, I told you I was gonna quit and we were gonna go get a beer. However, I gotta show you that it works. We gotta test it out. I know it works because I already tested it, but I'm gonna show y'all that you can do this, okay? This isn't difficult to do. Lift the lever up and we have water. It's really good pressure. I'm really happy with this frost-free spigot that we just installed. Like I said, we're gonna go back down to the house. We're gonna get a beer and we're gonna relax. So all right, y'all, well, that was that. We got that frost-free spigot installed. Got good pressure up there. The main reason why we installed this, well, number one is we're gonna be farming this land down here, and we're gonna need something to be able to water our crops with. And then number two, with all the clearing and stuff that we're doing up here in the woods, we have a couple of pretty good sized burn piles over here that we need to get taken care of. And when we run the water down here from the spigot, so the water line that comes from the well is only 3/4 inch into the house, and then it branches off into 1/2 inch pecks, and that's what our outdoor spigot is running here. So it's not a lot of flow. The pressure's not great. So then when I hook 200 feet of hose to go back up to the burn pile, it reduces it substantially. This frost-free spigot is gonna serve a major purpose for fire defense for us here at our house and our farm. Simply because, like I said, with the burn piles, we don't have wildfires that often. It does happen here. It just happened a few months ago, actually. We had a couple of, they weren't real large ones like they get out west, but we do have them. So, but when I talk about fire control, I'm talking more of the controlled burn pile fires that we do here with some of the brush that we just can't run through the chipper. It's either vine or it's really thorny or whatever reason that we can't put it through the chipper, then we just pile it up and burn it. We are only burning organic material here though. We don't burn our trash. We don't burn any treated wood. That's why you see us hauling all of these wall panels and things from inside the beast there, hauling them out to the landfill. Not exactly certain what they do with it, but I'm pretty sure that burning it is probably one of the worst things you can do because there is a lot of glue and chemical inside of those items. So I just wouldn't suggest burning those. But we do burn all organic items here, and we will be using some of that potash as a supplement to our farm as needed as time goes on. But right now it's for clearing purposes only, and I have 2 fairly large burn piles that we're probably going to take care of here in the next few days. The rain's getting ready to move in. It's actually getting ready to start raining right now, so we're going to kind of get to it here. But the best time that I've found to burn is when it's raining. It keeps from anything spreading. Everything's already wet. The pile will be pretty dry in the middle, and it may not burn real big, but it's going to burn enough for me to get rid of whatever's out there that I need to get rid of. So anyway, that's the main reason why we put that frost-free spigot in up there. There is a relief valve that I could just hook garden hose to right there on the wellhead and use it whenever we have a fire. But I wanted something a little more permanent and just a little better. I'm not really one to halfway things, and usually when I do, they don't turn out the way I want them to, and I'm sure it's like that in most people's daily lives. But always go with what you know the best, and then you can just go from there. I don't even know if that really even makes sense. I'm pretty tired. We cleared a bunch of woods yesterday. I didn't film any of it because it was kind of a thing that we just needed to do. I needed to get wood chips down on the driveway up here. We were getting some muddy spots. We do have about 4 or 5 days of rain coming starting this evening. So these are just some last minute projects that just needed to get done that I just didn't really have time to film too much on as far as the clearing and chipping yesterday. But I hope you enjoyed the frost-free spigot install. I'm not a professional. This is my first time doing that. So if you've installed one and I did something wrong or something that needs to be addressed, please let me know in the comments. If I did it right, let me know in the comments. If you have no idea, just let me know in the comments. Go ahead and like and share this video, and maybe you can install yourself a frost-free spigot sometime soon. Probably not real soon, because I mean, we are in winter time, so a lot of places that need frost-free spigots are probably already frozen. So anyway, I told you we're going to get down here and get a beer. I did promise you that, and I'm going to follow through with that promise. So the beer that we have today is from Hydrant Brewing, which is local here in Asheville. This is their Tropical Juicy Citrus IPA. The name of it is AVL IPA, which AVL just stands for Asheville. This is a 6.5% ABV IPA. We're gonna give it a shot and see how she tastes. Oh, smells very orange, a lot of orange, and just a lot of citrus. Very juicy smelling. Oh wow. So if you know me, which a lot of you that follow this channel do, we are friends, but and those of you that don't know me, you're going to get to know me through this channel. But if you know me, you know that I am a hophead when it comes to beer. I enjoy a lot of hops. I don't like them really like acidic hops, because I do have acid reflux, and I do fight that with IPAs because I like them so much. So IPAs are my thing. A lot of people only drink them in the summer. I drink them all year long, but I also drink stouts all year long. I drink stouts in the summer. In the winter, I can drink any beer any time of year. It just, sometimes they taste better than others. But anyway, Asheville Brewing, or I'm sorry, not Asheville Brewing, Hydrant Brewing in Asheville. If you can find this beer, definitely suggest giving it a try. This one came in a mix pack that had 4 different beers in it. I think 3 of them were IPAs and one was a sour, or 2 IPAs. No, there were 3 IPAs and there was one Goza. It was a lemonade Goza, but it's interesting. We'll do a review on that one next time. But anyway, like, share, follow along, and we appreciate you. Have a good day. Cheers.